It's just a real feeling, I ain't gonna lie, because the fact that we're not gonna get no more MHA chapters, the anime's pretty much on its last run. Like, it is crazy to say, bro, that it's finally ended. Like, I thought the series would go on for a couple years, but like when they announced the final arc and we're pretty much so close to the final ending, I was just like, damn, bro, really? Like, can we get something else? And then when Horikoshi announced the prologue, I'm like, oh shit, it's really happening. And I ended up reading the entire prologue and then the final chapter, that just released. And I just want to give my thoughts on the ending, what I think about it and stuff. Because honestly, I don't think the ending is that bad as people are making it out to seem online and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people are just hating on it just to hate on it without really like reading the chapter or giving context. Because a lot of people, when they jump on a certain ending, they just read like what's on TikTok and stuff like that. They'll just post like little mini panels and then they're like, oh shit, what a terrible chapter. This didn't happen or this didn't happen. And I don't know, people got to read the full chapter to understand and then just make your final conclusion. But honestly, for me personally, as opposed to the ending, I thought it was a bittersweet ending. Like, if I had to give it the chapter a rating, probably be like 8 out of 10. I didn't think it was like amazing, but at the same time, I don't think it's bad either. I think it was just alright. For me personally, I feel like it could have been a 10 out of 10, or I feel like I would have loved the ending a lot more if they gave us more interactions after the time skip. Because if y'all read the chapter, we pretty much get an 8-year time skip, and pretty much all the classmates of Midoriya become pro heroes except them. And it's just kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was kind of expected because like Deku's always been a smart person, and I feel like him being a teacher basically played his role perfectly and stuff like that. And after he lost the All for One Ember, that's pretty much what he became. And I know some people are mad at the fact that he like just lost the All for One Embers, but like it kind of makes sense and it's kind of fitting for his character, in my personal opinion, because he got to live out his dream to become a hero like the most he could. And I'm pretty sure deep down he knew that like, him being a hero forever probably wouldn't, be like, real and stuff like that. So he made the best out of what he could and stuff like that with the situation given to him. And he did become the world's greatest hero. Not the #1 hero, but the world's greatest hero, technically, you know what I'm saying? Because at the beginning of the anime and the manga, like, y'all got to hear that, like, one panel, like, this is how I became the world's greatest hero. He never stated the #1 hero, but became the world's greatest hero. And honestly, I think that's a better achievement than becoming the #1 hero, because in the sense you became the world's greatest hero, like the US and everything. Like, you became the world's greatest hero. And like technically he did become the world's #1 hero, but #1, but after he lost his quirk and stuff like that, pretty much, that title just went away and stuff. But like I said, with his story, like after like the 8-year time skip, I did feel sad for him, because you could tell that he really missed becoming a hero and stuff like that. Because I don't get me wrong, he did say that he liked being a teacher and all that, like, sharing his knowledge and experiences and helping others, but that's definitely not the same as becoming a hero. And you could tell that he really missed being a hero and stuff like that. But then All Might comes in the picture and gives him basically the suit that he fought with All for One, but more advanced and stuff like that with better technology. That there was people who funded it, and Bakugo was like the main guy who was funding the project and stuff like that. Which, listen, man, it took 8 years. Let's be honest, bro, that's a long time. And the fact that like he also didn't get to talk to his classmates a lot within those 8 years because of work, but that's kind of realistic. Let's be honest, because like when you're in high school and you graduate, a lot of people that you think you're gonna be close with or talk to still don't really end up seeing each other no more and stuff like that, because either they move or they're either busy with work. Like, I think the ending is pretty realistic, if I'm being honest, because this is how life is. Because a lot of these characters are like in their early 20s now and stuff like that, like after the time skip. And then pretty much Bakugo reaches out to Deku, and then pretty much, they go on a mission. That's kind of what like the chapter ends, where you see everybody like with their new look and stuff like that, with the time skip, all of them becoming heroes. And honestly, like I said, the ending is not bad per se. I just wish we had more interactions with certain characters and stuff like that. I feel like that would have made the ending a lot more better. But overall, I fell in love with the chapter. Like, as the more I read it, the more I ended up liking it. And overall, with the prologue stuff and stuff like that, honestly, didn't think it was that bad. Like I said, I do wish Horikoshi played some things out differently. Like, for example, Gran Torino and All Might. As much as I fuck with All Might, bro should have died a long time ago. Gran Torino, he should have died too in the first war. But like I said, there's certain characters that I wish kind of played out differently and stuff like that. But I know Horikoshi always kind of played it safe, because like, it's my hero. Like at one point when you read a series and you kind of get the vibes of how it is, you kind of just gotta expect it. Like, that's just what it is. But overall, like I said, I really liked the story. The prologue stuff was really cool. I enjoyed it. I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish we got more chapters. I kind of wish like the last chapter was extended a little bit more. My favorite part of the prologue stuff, besides the ending, because I ain't gonna lie, the ending's really growing on me, is the stuff with Todoroki family and everything. That pretty much Endeavor, not everybody's gonna fuck with him, but at the end of the day, they do respect him for changing better and stuff like that. Dobby was going to die, so Endeavor just kind of wanted to spend the last moments with his son, and it was a really nice interaction. Like, you got to see how Dobby truly felt, because he shared a tear for Todoroki when he was coming out and stuff like that. Like, you could tell Dobby just life and shit like that. Like, he could have had a different life if he chose like a different path, and it's just a very sad feeling. And I like that whole dynamic relationship and stuff like that, because I know one of the brothers of Todoroki just doesn't really fuck with him. Like, he's not gonna fuck with him at all, no contact, no nothing. And I sucks as much as hearing that. Like, I can understand it, because just because you change doesn't mean it's gonna erase your past. Like, the past never dies, like Dobby says, so it's always gonna be stuck with you no matter what. Seeing the Spinner stuff with Shigaraki, I thought that was pretty dope. How pretty much Spinner's gonna write a book about Shigaraki, the #1 villain and stuff like that. And honestly, like I said, the prologue stuff wasn't that bad, man. I enjoyed it though. Chaco stuff versus Deku and all that, like, it wasn't bad. But like I said, my favorite part definitely was the Todoroki stuff, and the Shigaraki and Spinner stuff was pretty cool. And with the very ending too, like I said, I just wish the final chapter had a little bit more interactions. We just got a little bit more. But overall, like I said, I was pretty much happy with the story. I feel like Horikoshi tried his best to try to make every character that we had in the main series pretty much like, have like a little ending. Also, I think it's a nice touching on Horikoshi's part that Eri became a student, Kota became a student, and that one guy, the stitched up guy or whatever, like the dude that basically kind of looked like mimic Shigaraki in a sense, he became a student. Because if y'all saw like in one of the prologues that the grandma reached out to him, and basically she just don't want to repeat the same events that happened with Shigaraki. She wished that she wishes that she reached out to Shigaraki at the time, because maybe she could have prevented a lot of things and stuff like that. And just helping out, giving that hand to someone, like they might need someone at the moment, because you never know what some people are going through. It's a nice touching on that part. I just wish we had more interactions with like the class 1A students and stuff like that, and especially more stuff with Bakugo, because like at the same time too, Horikoshi never really showed it his dad, or we never got to know. From what I know, I don't think we ever got to chance to know who's Deku's dad and stuff like that. But like I said, overall though, with the series, like I said, even though I wish some things played out a little bit differently, I still enjoyed the series nevertheless. It has a special place in my heart, just because at the time when I watched My Hero, I needed something to watch, or I needed something new to get into, and My Hero is one of those shows. And honestly, I can't thank Horikoshi enough, because I think this is like, especially with his artwork, bro, he's one of the nicest dudes I've ever seen with a pen, bro. Like, his artwork is insane. I wish him nothing but the best in the next project. I hope he finds peace, or gets better in health and stuff like that, and he can start in the next project. Or if he wants to pick up My Hero again and give us like a Shippuden type of esque, hey man, I'm all up for it, because I would definitely fuck with that. Like, I know sometimes a lot of us are kind of advocates for seeing like a sequel of a series when knowing it kind of ended pretty well. But hey man, I'm not opposed to it when it comes to My Hero. Like, I'm definitely rocking with it. Give it a couple missions of how Deku and everybody is, how like I fuck with it. But nevertheless, I do want to thank Horikoshi and everything, for giving me a great time with the series. Has its ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it was a great series overall, and I definitely recommend it to people. And yeah man, but those are just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about the ending. Was it satisfied to you, or did y'all felt it just wasn't? Let me know what y'all think. Always want to hear y'all's thoughts, and like I said, like, subscribe, do all that, and yeah.